Good afternoon, ladies and gents of YouTube. This is Mike right here with a new deck profile, my newest deck. It is, forewarning, is not complete. The cards just came out in Secrets of Eternity, so I'm trying to complete it, find everything else for the deck, and I will let you know what I'm trying to do as I go through the profile. Okay? Yeah, let me fix that map. Oops. So, and the deck is Infernoids. Okay. So I saw that in the OCG an Infernoid deck won over in the Philippines, so I'm trying to base it off of that build. But there are cards in that build that I can't do. And like they have two Monster Gate, triple what's it called, Card Trooper, and we don't have a Card Destruction, and we don't have Harpy's Feather Duster. But yeah, we'll just get to it. So far I'm playing one Ununku. Anunku. I want to get two more of him. Originally, I was going to do two of him, but I was like, the big three for the boss monsters, they're so good. Plus, a lot of people say he's just dead when he gets in the hand if you like add two of them, but the extra one can always be banished fodder. So, and you got you got a couple cards that can bring back your banished monsters. So yep, the one Anunku. Play one Antron. I would like to get a second. There, I do not have the level 3 guy, the Harmadic or whatever his name is, but I was also going to play two Harmadic, so two Antra, and then I was going to do two Harmadic. Play a set of Prachulia. He's really cool because out of all the level 4 and lowers, he's the only one you play a play set of, because he's like a mystical space typhoon. He is awesome. But yeah. And then, so that's it for the, now time for the commons. I play three, Antondel. He, pretty cool effect. Once he destroys an opponent's monster by battle, he can attack again. Or he can make it a second attack. So he can attack twice. And all the Infernoids except Ununku have this effect where during either player's turn, well, the level 4s and lower, during your opponent's turn, you can tribute one monster on the field, and you can banish a card from your opponent's graveyard. And Anunku, his effect is when he's special summoned to the field, you banish all other, you destroy all other monsters on the field. And when your opponent when a spell or trap card effect is activated or is being used, you can tribute one monster on the field, you negate it, and banish it. So he's awesome. And all Infernoids have this thing where they cannot be special summoned if the total level / rank of all effect monsters on your side of the field adds up to be more than 8. So, and the level 5 and up need 2 Infernoids you need to banish from hand or graveyard. He needs 3, and then the level 1s and lower, or level 4 and lower needs 1. Now I'm playing 3 of the level 7 guy. He's really cool because when he makes an attack at the end of the battle phase, you get to banish one card. Let's see. Banish one card on the field, yeah. So it doesn't have to be face up or anything, and banishing is really good in the game. Plus, I don't have an extra blaster because I refuse to take it out of my Dragon Rulers. Well, I will put a blaster on this deck. He's level 7. Then go to some rank 7 plays. Now, alright, now I'm not going to, at the end of the video, I'm not going to show an extra deck, because the extra deck's basically what I'm playing for my Dragon Rulers. So if you want to see it, it's kind of similar to that, except there's going to be more of other text in it. And the last Infernoid I'm playing is 3 Piatti. Now, this guy sucks. Oh, you get a discard, when he does damage by destroying an opponent's monster, you get to discard a random card from your opponent's hand. But in the format of the game right now, I'd say, even though I'm not playing him, I would say if you want to, I'll play no more than 1. But I'm just using him so I can have extra banish fodder until I get the rest of the Infernoids. But yeah, other than that, he's just clog. 2 card trooper. Because this deck just mills and mills and mills like crap. And card trooper, you get to do the 3 mills, and then and see with the extra monsters that are not Infernoids. Yeah, you run level 3s and level 4s, and then there's the level 7 blaster, but I don't have blaster yet. But so you can go and summon him. Now I do not have I only out of the Lightsworn engine I'm going to play a small Lightsworn engine. The only one I have is one Lila and the Charge of the Light Brigade, which I'm not going to put them in the deck until I can get my second Lila and my 3 Raidens. But I will play, because the guy in the Philippines, he played 3 of these and 2 Raidens. But since we can't play 3 of these, I'm just playing 2 of these and 3 Raidens. Raiden's also a level 4 monster. You get a tuner, so Card Trooper's good. And with the 2 Lilas, you got the 2 level 4 or the 3 level 4 Patrula, who is in Mystical Space Typhoon, and you got the 2 Lilas, and so you got 5 MSTs. And so, like, since you got all that MST power, you can side the other 3, which I'm still debating on whether I want to do that. Now, there's 4 more monsters left. First, we'll do the 2 Evil Hero Inferno Gainer. I test play the card. He's okay. People see him, and a lot of people expect Infernoids to play him. Well, when I get all the other monsters and all the other cards in the deck I need, Evil Hero's coming out. And the last monster, because the guy in the Philippines played 2 Cyberstein. Well, Cyberstein's not legal here, so I'm like, okay, what's another good card? And I thought, Farfa, Malebranche of the Burning Abyss, he is amazing, like especially when, what's it called, Nikos come out, because they get their Trishula on the field that use the Jin dude, so you got to active Vanity's Emptiness through a monster, and when that happens, so you're able to special summon, you just if you already have a monster on the field, normal summon that, goes to the graveyard, and you banish whatever monster they use the Jin for. So he's awesome, and plus when you're getting ready to go to an OTK, if you have one in your hand, or you're able to special summon it, I would special summon it. Special, goes to the graveyard, and then you can take out your opponent's biggest monster. Doesn't really work well on Cliff Forts, but Cliff Forts, you just side this out. Okay, onto the spells. You play obviously the best spell card of the deck, 3 Reasoning. It's awesome. I'm happy. And you also play 1 Monster Gate. Because Monster Gate just adds so much mill power, and I think Monster Gate is a little bit slower because you need to have a monster on the field to do it. But if you, I don't know, like, I was running enemy controller, but I'm thinking about putting it back, so taking opponent. Never mind. You need a monster. Never mind. Don't listen to me. But right now I do have what's it called, Snatch Steal. So, Snatch Steal your opponent's monster gate it. When I've been test playing, sometimes I open up with 2 Reasoning, or 2 Reasoning and Monster Gate, or Monster Gate and Reasoning. It is amazing. Okay, now I'm playing 1 Void Seer. I would like a second one. So my favorite spell card happens to be the next one, which I'll show you. It's Forbidden Lance. But the Void Seer is a way better card, because Forbidden Lance, you minus 800 attack from your monster, or from a monster, and it's not affected by spells and traps. Well, Void Seer, it's still cloak play. It's not only unaffected by spells and traps, but also monster effects, and it's playable in the graveyard. So if it's in the graveyard, you can banish it when one or more of your Infernoid monsters is going to be destroyed by a card effect, and it protects one of them. So, a card I forgot to put in before this video is Dark Hole. So I will run a Dark Hole in the deck. Foolish Burial. My original use for it was so I don't have to Reasoning or Monster Gate into Blaster, because if I'm trying to go for an OTK, I want Blaster in the graveyard or in my hand. I want to get Anunku on the field have him blow up the field, play like another monster, and then get Blaster. But also, if your opponent has a big monster you can't get over at the moment, You just foolish a Farfa and get it banished for the turn. Playing a Burial from a Different Dimension, Miracle Dig. These are awesome, getting all your banished cards back. Playing 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, with Vanity's Emptiness and Clipboards. This is amazing. And I'll just get past Floodgate cards, so. Top it off with the spells, I'm playing 1 Snatch Steal. It's just too good to not have. Onto the traps, I'm playing 1 Void Launch. I like the thought behind Void Launch, but if you can activate it whenever and just if it's not just standby, you send the 2 Infernoids during your standby phase, because it's just it's like a Foolish Burial, but during your beginning of your standby phase, or during your standby phase, you can send 2 Infernoids, up to 2, from your deck to the graveyard, which it's good, but I just wish it was a lot faster. But what is a lot faster, I think, is 2 Needlebug Nests, and then just for mill 5. And top off the deck, do 2 breakthrough skills. Yeah. But anyways, that was the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, bye-bye.